In a world where it's nearly impossible to shut off, women consistently put the needs of family and work above their own needs. Today I'm joined by Erin Goodhart. She's the Senior Clinical Director of Women's Services at Caron Treatment Centers. Erin, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Julie.
So how important is it that women prioritize their own health and their own well-being?
It is of utmost importance that they prioritize their own needs. It's really counterintuitive for women to do that because we tend to put other people's needs before our own. However, in order to really be the best person we can be for other people, we need to start to prioritize our own needs.
Does society's obsession with perfection really put women at a risk for unhealthy coping?
Absolutely. Women are under more pressure today than they ever have been. Women have this tendency to want to be perfect all the time and to do everything for everyone else. And it really takes away the ability to ask for help at times.
A lot of women have a lot of responsibilities. How can someone with a lot of responsibilities ask for help?
I think the first thing is just recognizing that there is a need for help, recognizing that one is overwhelmed, and really starting to shift the mindset that I need to be fully present and put other people's needs always before my own. And when we can take that step back and start to practice self-care along the way, we begin to open up the door to be fully present for other people.
What does treatment for women entail?
So treatment for women entails taking them out of their comfort zone, putting them in a place where they're with other women who they can really connect with. We also start to teach women what healthy self-care looks like. You know, we think about self-care as something that happens at the end of the day after everybody else's needs have been met. So in treatment, we teach women that self-care is something that happens throughout the day. It can happen by taking 20 minutes in the morning to meditate or to stretch, by taking a full lunch break. And by doing those things, we are then able to show up for people fully when we're with them. They have our full attention. The other thing that happens in treatment is we teach women who they are at their core. Often women are defined by their roles. They're defined by being a mom, by being a business partner, by being a daughter, by being a partner. And in treatment, we teach women, let's take away all those different labels that you have and who are you at the core? What do you like to eat? What is your favorite color? How can you start to set small boundaries with people around them?
You mentioned self-care. Is it possible for someone to learn self-care?
It's absolutely possible to learn self-care. It's risky to do it. It's uncomfortable to do it, but it's absolutely possible to do it. And we encourage our women to do that because whether the setting is with a child or with a coworker, we're modeling all the time how people can treat us. And what happens is when we have healthy self-care, we don't become a victim to the circumstances around us. We're in a better position to kind of take some control over how much I can manage in an average day, where my ability to tolerate is. And what I can tell you is that women who don't take that self-care, they tend to get run around by the circumstances around them.
What are some factors that really boost the chance for long-term wellness and long-term recovery?
The first thing that we really see that helps someone have long-term wellness and recovery is connection. And that connection, especially for women, really starts with themselves. Figuring out what their values are and being able to be fully connected with themselves. And then by doing so, they're better equipped to be connected with other people. What we know about recovery is connection is what keeps people well. Connection is how we hold each other accountable, how we learn to ask for help, how we can relate to other people. So the most important thing is that connection. And then the other thing is the self-care, being able to recognize small steps throughout the day that one can take in order to be fully present for their business partner, or for their children.
Erin Goodhart, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And if you'd like more information, you can visit caron.org.